right. Good morning. Thank you for coming on this very special occasion. My name is Stuart Lombard. I'm one of the founders of Ecobee. And I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests. The Honourable Reza Moredi, Minister of Research, Innovation and Science, and Mr. Dan Hong, MPP for Trinity-Spadina, Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Energy and Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Advanced Education and Skills Development. Welcome and thank you very much for coming. It brings us great pleasure to host today's announcement in our new Canadian headquarters and to celebrate innovation in clean tech in Canada. If you have time, we invite you to take a tour of our facility. We're very proud of it. We've rooted ourselves in Toronto and in Toronto's growing tech hub because we believe it's the best place to attract, hire, and retain the best talent in the world. Ecobee was born out of a need to find a better, simpler, more cost-effective way to reduce our environmental footprint. And our mission is to help families conserve energy, save money, and reduce their carbon footprint, while at the same time creating more sustainable cities. Today, Ecobee helps millions of families remain comfortable, but also conserve energy and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Our core is really around innovation. From the time we started in 2009 when we launched the industry's very first Wi-Fi smart thermostat until our recently launched vision for the next generation smart home, a home that listens, learns, and responds to your every need. Our voice-enabled Ecobee 4 smart thermostat and our soon-to-be-launched voice-enabled Switch Plus not only automate comfort and energy conservation, but they also allow you to use your voice to interact with the cloud services you love. So from across the room sitting on your couch, you can say, Alexa, play Bob Dylan, and your favorite music will play. Or if you go to bed at night, you can say, Alexa, turn out the lights, and automatically the lights in your home will dim. Or my favorite, which is Alexa, remind my kids to walk the dog. Installing a smart home device is just one small change that makes a big impact. And when we started, most people said to us, you know, who cares about thermostats? And the short answer is a lot. Today we estimate that our customers save enough energy to take the city of Pittsburgh off the grid, which is a massive, massive impact. At Ecobee, core to our mission is making planet-positive actions happen today that will lead to a better tomorrow. And so one program I'd like to talk to you about in which we believe demonstrates that technology has an incredible capacity to affect sustainability in incredible ways is a program that we launched called A Better Tomorrow. And A Better Tomorrow, as part of that program, we have a way of allowing our customers to donate their data to science. And so customers can anonymously donate their data, and we take that data and we put it in a very large data set that we share with researchers, scientists, and NGOs, giving those researchers access to very large data sets that enable them to do much better work in terms of energy efficiency studies and research. We believe those are the largest data sets of their kind in the world, and we believe that they will fundamentally change the way energy efficiency research is done. Since we started, Ecobee has experienced incredible growth. We're well over 300 employees right now. We have about 35% share of the smart thermostat market, and about 85% of our products are exported from Canada. And it's important, I think, for me to say that none of this would have been possible without the support of the Ontario government. We've been recipients of government programs that have been extremely helpful in terms of Ecobee becoming the company, the world-leading company that it is. Installing a smart thermostat is just one small change that we believe makes a big impact on conserving energy and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And it is the combination of those small incremental changes set in motion by a raft of clean tech companies that we believe positions our city, this province, and our country to be leaders in the world. And now for our first guest speaker, I'd like to introduce Mr. Han Dong, MPP for Trinity-Spadina. Mr. Dong is the Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Energy. His parliamentary responsibilities also include being the Vice Chair of the Standing Committee on Finance and Economic Affairs, a member of the Standing Committee on Public Accounts, and the Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Advanced Education and Skills Development. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Dong to this podium.
Well, thank you very much, Stuart, for that kind introduction. That only includes half of my responsibility in Queen's Park, but I'm very pleased to be here at Ecobee. Thank you very much for the work you do, making downtown a great place for live and work. I'm also very proud of our government's record on clean energy and clean technology. From the day that we decided to eliminate cogeneration to creating a ministry of climate change. And now we're here to learn about a new strategy going forward. So I'm very excited. Without further ado, I would like to invite my good colleague, the Honourable Reza Moretti, Minister for Technology and Research, to the podium and share that great news with us.
Well, thank you very much, Han, for that kind introduction. Han Dong is MPP for this area. He has been a great advocate for his riding, and of course he's a rich man because there are 3 universities, I believe, or 2 universities at least. The University of Toronto is within your riding, as well as OCAD University. How about Ryerson? Half of Ryerson. Okay, so 2.5 universities. And I had the honor and the pleasure of working with him when I was the Minister of Advanced Education and Skills Development. MASD at that time was called TCU, Training Colleges and Universities. And I noticed firsthand how Han was very strong advocate for advanced education and skills development in our province of Ontario. And indeed, Stuart, you need more engineers and more technologists and scientists to work in your company and indeed in companies such as yours around the province of Ontario. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and bonjour, bonjour, and thank you everyone for joining us here today. And I see Dr. Tom Kaur, the President and the CEO of Ontario Centres of Excellence, joining us, and with many other familiar faces in this room. I would like to begin by acknowledging that our City of Toronto is located on the traditional territory of Indigenous peoples dating back countless generations. I want to show my respect for their contributions and recognize the role of treaty making in what is now Ontario. Hundreds of years after the first treaties were signed, they are still relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an old saying: we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. And those wise words are more relevant today than ever before. We must protect our land and water and the air we breathe, and provide a healthier world to our children and grandchildren. We know beyond a doubt that climate change is real. It is one of the greatest challenges of our time. But with every challenge, opportunity is just on the horizon. Thankfully, our province of Ontario is fortunate to have a strong cleantech sector that is doing a remarkable job in the fight against climate change. One great example is our host today, Ecobee. This innovative company introduced the world's first Wi-Fi thermostat, helping millions of people become more energy efficient and at the same time save money. And Ontario is pleased to support Ecobee on their rise to international success through the Ontario Emerging Technologies Fund. Ecobee is a great example of how early-stage venture capital fund and indeed hard work can propel a company with innovative technologies to grow and success on an international stage. Ontario, with its relatively small population, does very well when it comes to competing in the cleantech sector around the world. We have the fastest growing cleantech sector in Canada with close to $20 billion in revenue, with 5,000 companies and over 130,000 good jobs. A recent study from Cleantech Group, which is one of the sector's premier research organizations, ranked our country, Canada, number 4 in the world as a cleantech innovator. And we are up from 7th since 2014. Canada has even surpassed the United States on this global index. Creating the right environment for cleantech companies to flourish in Ontario is critical to our future sustainability. And that's why we launched the successful cap-and-trade program to fund technologies that will help us meet our greenhouse gas pollution reduction now and in the future. And today, I am pleased to announce a plan to help reach those targets. It's called the Ontario's Cleantech Strategy. It encompasses all of Ontario's cleantech initiatives. We want to help companies commercialize now and low-carbon technologies. Innovations that will reduce greenhouse gas pollution in the province of Ontario and beyond our borders. Through the Cleantech Strategy, I am pleased to announce a new initiative for cleantech companies. It's called the Global Market Acceleration Fund. This fund will provide $2 to $5 million to Ontario-based companies with promising greenhouse gas reduction technologies that have potential to scale up and export their products to the world market. This means our cleantech companies will have access to the capital they need to expand their production. Ontario is also renewing funding for our cleantech accelerators. These accelerators help drive the development of new clean technologies. They also promote the creation of highly skilled jobs and to further reduce greenhouse gas emissions in the province. More than $10 million from the Cap-and-Trade program is being dedicated to the Centre for Research and Innovation in the Bioeconomy, or for short, CRIBE, a Water Technology Acceleration Project, for short, WaterTap, Green Centre Canada, Southern Ontario Water Consortium, Bloom Centre for Sustainability, and the Centre for Social Innovation. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ontario has set ambitious greenhouse gas reduction targets. Ultimately, we want to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by year 2050. But for Ontario to meet that goal, our government must set the standard. And that's why we are allocating up to $10 million towards a greening public sector operations that includes institutions such as hospitals and universities. The Green Focus on Innovation and Technology program, or for short, Green FIT, will support innovative, low-carbon demonstration projects. Companies will be able to show that their technology, in fact, works. And that valuable credibility helps participating companies drive crucial early sales. We want our cleantech sector to flourish. Supporting the sector is part of Ontario's $650 million business growth initiative. To help grow the economy and to create jobs by promoting an innovation-based economy, assisting small companies scale up and export while modernizing business regulations. And export is very, very important. We need to move towards exporting our services, our products, to every country around the world, from very small island countries in the middle of the South Pacific Ocean to the world's biggest market, China and the US and others in Europe. We need to become an export nation, and we need to learn from some small European countries such as Holland, Belgium, Denmark, Sweden, and many others. We need to be present in every global market around the world. And I'm so glad to see that 80% or 85%, as the steward said, of the products of this company could be exported around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Cleantech sector is an important opportunity for our province of Ontario as well as for our country, Canada. Global Cleantech is expected to be worth $2.5 trillion by the year of 2022, just 4 years from now. This is a huge market, and we need to capture a good share of this market as we move forward. We want to ensure our companies are part of that market. I encourage all Cleantech businesses to visit ontario.ca to find more about these programs I announced today. Ontario's clean technology sector is all about working with promising cleantech companies like Ecobee. We want to see these companies grow, create good jobs, and most significantly, provide a safer and cleaner environment so we can look at our grandchildren in the eye and say, we did everything we could to be good stewards for the earth we borrowed from you. So thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Miigwech.
Great. On behalf of the team at Ecobee, I'd like to extend a special thanks to our special guests, Minister Reza Moredi and Mr. Han Dong. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you to all of you for coming and listening to this important announcement. The Minister will take questions off by the side if anyone has questions, and feel free to ask any questions from the people you see in Ecobee High T-shirts. We'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming.